Get ready to match the stars. Richard Long, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Joanne Pflug, Richard Dawson, and Kaye as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now here's the star of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
Hello, thank you. Thank you, Johnny Olson. Hey, let's welcome the new kid on the block, Richard Long. Are you happy to be here?
Very happy.
Good. You have any problems?
I'm not expecting any.
All right.
Are you going to present?
Dr. Dawson will solve all your problems here if you have any. Now, why do you keep saying I don't remember you? How could I forget you?
After we have giggled so much on this show, I went on What's My Line and laughed, and you didn't even know who I was.
That's right. 2 weeks ago on What's My Line, she was a mystery guest, and I didn't guess her.
And 2 weeks ago, I opened my mouth and said one word, and he disqualified himself because he guessed me.
That's right.
So that's obviously it. He prefers me to you.
Wrong. Can you be wrong sometime? Well, listen, let's get underway by saying hello to our two civilian players here, Maureen Ballas and Chuck White.
Yay!
Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Maureen's our current champion. She has won $6,200. Are you happy about that?
Yes, I am.
Why are you blushing? Are you embarrassed about something? Does money embarrass you?
Am I blushing?
Yes.
Maybe I'm sunburned.
Doesn't she look great? Nice, ruddy complexion. And she's going to be challenged here by Chuck White, who has got to tell us a little bit about himself. We didn't hear about you yesterday, did we?
I'm a newspaper man, and I have a lovely wife and 2 young boys.
I'll bet you do.
Are they your sons?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Right there. All right. Good luck to you, Chuck. We'll begin this game right after we hear a message or two for you. Now, I'll push this button and ask our challenger to make a selection.
A, please.
All right, brand new game, everybody plays, here we go.
Okay.
Mildred said, when my Arnold is watching a football game on TV, the only way I can get his attention is to blank. Mildred said that. When my Arnold is watching a football game on TV, the only way I can get his attention is to blank. Everybody understands it. You're the best, Richard. You're the first one finished there. Okay. Ready over there.
Charles. Come, Charles.
All right. Chuck White. Mildred said, when my Arnold is watching a football game on TV, the only way I can get his attention is to...
Undress.
Undress? You like that answer? All the streakers in the audience are applauding Chuck. Do you watch football?
Yes.
Are you a big fan of football?
Yeah.
Does your wife have trouble getting your attention?
Yes, she does.
Has she ever undressed for you? Oh, you got 2 kids. You must have. All right. Richard, he says the only way I can get his attention is to undress. What do you say?
Well, my first response mentally was to make an end run, but I changed that to
Streak.
which is the same thing.
Is that a match? Yep, there's a match. Okay. Brett?
You know Jack Klugman's a big football fan.
Jack Klugman is a big football fan.
And I tried streaking, and it did no good at all.
No.
But I figured Arnold was a little younger. Strip.
Strip. Okay, there's 2 for you. Charles?
Straight.
Straight. Mildred said when my Arnold's watching a football game on TV, the only way I can get his attention is to, he says, undress.
I'd look in his blue eyes. He has the prettiest blue eyes.
Oh, I
He
love
has
those.
pretty
Honey, you're not here to pick up fellas. You're here to play the game.
Maybe. We're here to pick
Oh,
up
by George, he does that. I think I'm in love with you, Chuck.
Look, you're making him blush. You're making him blush. Look. Oh, don't blush, darling. We love you.
All right, may we see your answer?
I said streak.
Streak it is. That's 4 for you. He's really going there like gangbusters, Richard.
I'm amazed that Brett said that about Jack, because the first time I ever met Jack Klugman, I said, you got a beautiful wife? He said, she's dynamite. She's the sort of woman that wears see-through clothing. Only you don't want to. So I put strip.
Strip. That's 5. Now we're going to find out if Kaye Stevens will make it unanimous.
Of course, Kaye Stevens always just does everything.
You go along with the crowd?
Of course not. I saw Chuck and I wanted to tackle him.
Okay.
I thought tackling.
He did pretty well with that, Maureen. That's 5 out of 6 for him, and now let's see how you do with yours. One little Cupid said to the other, when you want someone to fall in love, dummy, shoot the arrow through their heart, not into their blank.
Darling.
Yes. One little Cupid said to the other, when you want someone to fall in love, dummy, you shoot the arrow through their heart, not into their blank.
Oh, it's all very clear now.
It's clear to you? Is it clear to you, Richard? I gotta look at the new kid on the block and see what he's doing here.
The new block.
You don't mind if I look over your shoulder? After all, it's my show and all that there. All right.
What do you write?
Okay.
He doesn't have to
Can't
write
say
anything. He's pretty.
until we get a response. Okay, everybody's all set. So we call on Maureen. When one little Cupid said to the other, when you want someone to fall in love, dummy, shoot the arrow through their heart, not into their...
Tummy.
Tummy.
Tummy?
Ah.
Tummy? Oh.
You really know how to make a girl feel good, don't you, audience?
Tummy.
All right, they don't like tummy. Let's see how our celebrities feel about tummy. Richard?
Well, if they thought tummy was bad, wait till they see this.
Ear. Okay.
Follow me anywhere.
An arrow into the ear.
Richard, I know where to get you now, Richard.
Yeah, right in the ear. Brett?
Blow in my ear and I'll follow you anywhere. I said brain.
Brain. That wouldn't work either.
It's a little early in the week to turn on me.
Yes, it is. Charles?
I have the popular favorite, rear end.
I tell you, Johnny, what did you do to these people, and where'd you get them? All right.
You stop making asses of yourself.
Yes,
I'm surprised.
yes, Joanne, what did you say?
Well, I was a little more polite than what Richard just said. I said bottom or fanny.
Bottom or fanny?
Here.
That seems to be the answer, Maureen. Bottom or fanny there.
Well, I was even more polite than her. I said derriere.
Derriere. That really would have been a winner for you there. All right, Kaye.
I know where to shoot an arrow. I've done it several times. Right in the bottom.
Right in the bottom.
Right in the bottom. Yay, bottom.
Did you think of that answer at all and reject it?
Yes.
You did. Well, that's too bad. All right. End of round 1, it's 5-0 in favor of Chuck. Round 2 coming up in a moment or so, but right now coming your way is this message of interest. So at the end of round 1, it's 5-0 in favor of Chuck White, and we go to round 2 and ask Chuck to make a selection here.
A.
A. Now this is for Kaye only.
Huh?
Everyone else lays out. Kaye is the only one who writes. Ready?
Good name, Kaye only.
Kaye only. Billy the comic said, whenever I get hit in the face with a pie, I make my blank lick it off. Billy the comic said, whenever I get hit in the face with a pie, I make my blank lick it off. Yes. That's an easy one, isn't it?
Well, I've had a few people with some files.
Okay. There's your answer. Now we call on Chuck White. Billy the comic said, whenever I get hit in the face with a pie, I make my blank lick it off.
Dog.
You say dog.
Dog.
I would have said agent or wife or something like that. What'd you say, Kaye?
Why agent?
Well, he's in show business, you see, and he makes his agent, and it's a demi. I don't
You
know.
needn't go on.
What is-
Well, you see, I have a German Shepherd, and I love him, and he licks my face all the time.
Okay. So,
Chuck, will you lick my face if I get ponied?
Sure.
you got them all now, Chuck. 6 for you, and you got to capture everybody on this one in order to stay in the game. Here we go. When Shake and Bake was first sold in Africa, the natives said, give us bigger bags. We want to shake and bake a blank. The natives said that. In Uganda or one of those places. Nairobi. When shake and bake was first sold in Africa, the natives said, give us bigger bags. We want to shake and bake a blank. Maureen will think about that. Ready, Charles? Richard? Okay, here we go. Now we're all set. When shake and bake was first sold in Africa, the natives said, give us bigger bags. We want to shake and bake a blank.
A blank, was it?
We want to shake and bake a blank.
A man.
A man. All right. There is some logic to that.
Some, yeah.
Now we have to have 6 men here for her to stay in the game, and we'll begin with you.
Well, I hope this isn't the end of her money run over there. I said elephant.
An elephant. That is not a match. Chuck might win the game. Congratulations. What do you have there? Elephant missionary person. Okay. Stand by for a moment or so, Chuck, and we'll say goodbye to Maureen, who's leaving here a lot richer than she was when she came in. What are you going to do with your money, Maureen?
I'm going to save it at first and maybe invest later.
Save now and invest later. Okay, good luck to you. Many thanks for being with us. Maureen Dallas leaves with $6,200. Goodbye. Hello there. You ready?
Yes.
All right, you know how this part of it goes, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right, shall we begin? There it is. You can win over $5,000 here. We polled a recent studio audience, Chuck, and we got their best response to this. Blank angels. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 to you if you match it. Now, if you match the next one, you get $250. And if you match the third one, you get $100. From whom would you like an assist here?
Kaye.
How do you fill in that blank?
He's so beautiful.
He is.
Newspaper man, huh? I'll read your articles. Am I allowed to say something wicked like Hell's?
Hell's Angels?
Is that wicked?
That's all right. Okay. So there's one for you. Another one?
Richard.
Richard Long.
Richard one?
Richard the First.
No, Richard Long.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Richard the Long.
I put down archangels.
Archangels. That's from John Milton's poem. Okay.
Paradise
another one?
Lost.
Richard.
Richard the Second.
Present? Oh, well, what you and I are, Gene, fallen angels.
Fallen angels. Milton talks about fallen angels, too, in that poem.
Why didn't you shut up?
Okay. So, yeah, fallen angels, archangels, and hell's angels. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own. What do you want to do, Chuck?
I'll say Hell's Angels.
You say hell's angels? Okay. All right. He says hell's angels. That's the one he's looking for. Yes, sir.
I think for television you should say hex.
Hex angels. All right, Hex Angels is what we're looking for. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response? Blue Angels.
That was singular.
That was Blue Angel. You're right. That was singular.
That's Air Force flyers. A very famous.
Oh, the Blue Angels. Yeah. That's right.
That's what I was thinking.
The guys, the formation
they
flyers.
bombed Marlene Dietrich.
Yeah. All right, we're looking for Hex Angels. Here's the $250 response. California Angels.
Oh, that's the California Angels.
Baseball team.
Oh.
You don't know what the California Angels are, Brett?
No. Are they a racing group?
No. No. Baseball
Oh,
team.
of course.
Isn't that the
Foul.
Foul. Looking for Hex Angels. Here is the $500 response. Hell's Angels. Okay. There you are. Well, Chuck, you got the $500. Kaye's very happy for you. Now you're going to play for 10 times $500 or $5,000. To collect, you've got to match one celebrity head-to-head. This will have to be an exact match. And which celebrity do you want to play with?
Has to be Kaye.
Okay. All right, Kaye, you get ready to write? Chuck, please face me. And here is the $5,000 question. Turn a little bit more that way, attaboy. All right, we're all set. Blank Hunter. Hunter. Blank Hunter.
Blank Hunter.
Blank Hunter. All right, Kaye's finished. Chuck, now, We need an answer from you which you think will match hers. How do you fill in that blank? Blank Hunter.
Deer.
What?
The audience is all groaning practically in unison there. You think Deer Hunter's a bad answer, do you? All right. Okay, well, all right. It's his ball game, and it's up to him if he wants to lose it. Let him say, what do I care then? All right, Kaye Stevens, for $5,000, may we see your response? His is Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter.
Yes, Deer Hunter.
I never go hunting.
You never go hunting?
But there's something about his blue eyes.
Would anyone else up there have said, would you have said
Deer, I will never know how she got that.
I know, Deer. What would you have said, Charles?
I thought headhunter.
Headhunter's good?
Yeah, but no.
And she
Tab
wrote,
hunter?
I could see she wrote it, and I went, oh,
Great white hunter, great black hunter.
What? I don't even
Big
know.
game hunter?
Never heard of a deer hunter.
I never heard that. I guess Deer Hunter.
these two.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna put my
anyway, we
address on
congratulate
it.
you, Chuck White. You've got $5,600. Good for you. We'll start another game in a moment or so, but now this message for you. Now we're all ready to start a brand new game, and in order to do that, we're very pleased to present a new player. Let's welcome Kathy Graff. Hi, Kathy. You know Chuck? He's rich. Kathy, please tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a student at San Diego State University, and I'm majoring in recreational therapy.
Okay. You will find this very therapeutic to be on this show.
I hope so.
I hope so, too. Good luck to you. Let's begin, shall we? There we go. 2 questions. Ask you to make a selection.
B, please.
All right, everybody plays. Brand new game, folks. The 97-year-old woman said... She says, I keep my husband in a file cabinet. I file the old codger under the letter D for blank.
I think it's rude of you to bring up my age.
What? The 97-year-old woman said, I keep my husband in a file cabinet. I file the old codger under the letter D for blank.
Oh. D for blank.
Right.
Gene, you have a question?
Could you repeat it again?
Oh, absolutely, Kathy. The 97-year-old woman said, I keep my husband in a file cabinet. I file the old codger under the letter D for blank. Think about it. Oh, they're all ready. So you don't have to think about it. If you're ready, we're ready for you.
Dad.
D for dead. He was old, wasn't he? She said D for dead. Richard, what'd you say?
Oh, yes. Well, the old codger could use a little, what is it, recreational therapy, I
Oh,
suppose.
yeah. All right, D for dead. Very good, very happy. What do you say, young lady?
Do you remember when McLean Stevenson asked people to send their money in for my hearing aid?
Yes.
I'd like to do the same for Richard Long. Every time someone opens their mouth, he says, what? What?
He's got those, that hair covers his ears. He can't hear.
Don't you pick on him.
D for dead, okay?
D for dead.
I heard
That's
that.
2. You have that. All right, Charles.
I was different, dead.
Dead. All right. What do you say, Joanne?
Oh, I said the same old thing.
D for dead. That's 4 for you. And Richard, the second.
Where Dead's gotten more applause here than 3 of my lines. Dead.
That's 5. Wow. How about it, Kaye?
Oh. How about what?
Well, first show us your card,
Oh,
and
show us
then
the
we'll...
card. It says dead.
Dead. You know, that's really very unusual. We rarely get 6 matches on a first-round question, but you did it, Kathy, and you've got your work cut out for you. We'll see how it turns out right after this message. We have to say goodbye to you for temporary. You gonna be ready next time? Sure. All right. You can't do any homework, Chuck.
I wish I could.
Just stay loose, all right?
Sure will.
6-0 in the middle of round 1. This is the end. Richard, did you have... you're doing a movie, or you've made a movie?
Well, we're working on it right now.
What are you working on?
It's ABC Mystery of the Week movie.
Can he say ABC on this network? You said
Did I say ABC?
You said it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's called The Cruise. And we'll finish it next week.
The Cruise?
The Cruise?
Cruise.
Life story
yes,
of Charles
Cruise.
Nelson Reilly.
It's a mystery, is it?
Just a little joke.
I'll see the company in my dressing room.
As you can see, Kaye Stevens is a very uptight person and very nervous about the whole thing.
Well, she left her support hose at home. Trying to get the blood to run to her head.
All right, we hope you'll be able to join us next time, whenever that is in your neighborhood. Gene Rayburn here from Match Game 74. Goodbye.
Ho, ho!